So the next question that I was just hitting on is people that want to continue training or don't want to make adjustments to their current training program and just want to train what they can while not taking a break from training and only focusing on what's going to make them better. This can be problematic because people have not done a proper assessment or evaluation to see everything that exacerbates their pain. So even though they don't feel like they're doing it, they're still picking the scab with daily movements. They're still picking the scab with lifting when they shouldn't be lifting. They're still bench pressing when they have extension intolerance. They're still squatting when they have some compression intolerance. They're still deadlifting a little bit when they have a little bit of flexion intolerance. So everyone's going to be different on what's going to be allowed in their program per se, but if someone has back pain, they're going to need to completely, most cases, revamp their training program, and they're going to have to start over, just like I did, and we talk about it at great length in Gift of Injury. I started over and completely revamped everything as if I was a complete beginner. So I had to go back to the foundation and rebuild it. I had to build a core of iron. I didn't continue bench pressing. I didn't continue squatting. I didn't continue deadlifting. The only things that I did were things that were going to make positive deposits or contributions to my athleticism. And if they weren't contributing, I removed them. So yeah, your physique's going to suffer a little bit if you truly want to beat back pain, if you have a significant injury. Now, some people can continue to train in spite of their injury and they get better. The long-term progress, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a measuring stick for that, but I do know a lot of people that continue training through a flare-up or get tweaked a little bit. They have these flare-ups every few months because they are not completely removing the cause, and they're not letting their pain wind down and be eliminated. So some of you that want to continue doing bodybuilding movements, continue bench pressing when you do have a significant back injury, that could be a pathway to staying injured. You've got to remove the causes, and you've got to give your body time and permission to heal and not ask too much of it. And for me, I wound my pain down very quickly. I ramped up my walking even more. I didn't just get right back under the bar when I felt good. I took months before I got back under the bar, and I did progressions from the big three to things like suitcase carries and stir the pot. And then eventually some goblet squats. And as I kept my pain down to zero or very low, I progressed on exercises and asked more and more of my body. But spinal hygiene is something that people consistently miss, and they wonder why their pain isn't being ramped down. So the big three are exercises that you can introduce. The McGill Big Three are exercises you can introduce early on, and they must be completed with perfection. That's why a lot of people think the exercises don't work. McGill Big Three needs to be done with extreme precision. They need to be done perfectly, and definitely don't need to be done in a way that provokes your triggers. Not every one of these exercises right away are going to be good for you. So when people say, oh, the McGill 3 doesn't work, or I tried the back assessment, I tried the McGill method, doesn't work. Well, you need to take your time and remove the cause. And if you're not truly working with someone that's a professional in this method, and I've seen a lot of people that claim to be familiar with the McGill method, or they've read Back Mechanic or Gift of Injury, and they don't know anything about removing causes or stabilizing a spine and such. So you got to be very careful with that. So to wrap up this question, some people can continue to train, other people cannot. Every injury is unique. So sometimes people can beat it and continue training and they do fine, whereas other times people are constantly in a circle of pain where they get a little bit better, they turn the corner, they progress too fast, and they're right back into pain. So this is very common. So that's why you need to remove the cause and give yourself plenty of time to heal. The third question is this that I'm gonna roll into now, is how much time is enough time to heal? I cannot give you a metric on that. I can't give you a timetable because everyone is so different and unique. Every injury is different and unique. So for someone that can get better in 15 to 20 weeks or 10 weeks, that's an example of something unique. Sometimes it takes people months to wind down their pain. It just depends on the injury and how well they are adhered to the program. So there's no such thing as just a period of time that makes the back ready to take load again. Everything's gonna be unique to the person, their genetics, like I talked about in the last video, their adherence, their genetics, and their luck. That's what it comes down to most times. So when you're pain-free and you have no pain, when you have zero pain, then you can start progressing. Pain-free for a period of time, for weeks, not just days or hours. That's when you can progress to the next level. But once again, I can't emphasize enough. If you're gonna work with someone, make sure they practice what they preach. We can go back to Dave Tate's 6 questions. You can apply this for a performance coach, a powerlifting coach, or anyone else that you're looking to work with, a physio, a chiropractor, a physical therapist, so on and so forth. So keep these things in mind. Pain-free does not mean healed. Progressions need to be done in a way that are very conservative and don't take more than your body's giving you each day. Always leave something in the tank. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please subscribe, like, and share the video. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see from me, what you think about the videos, and everyone have a great day, and thank you so much.